Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are watching the Spruce Mountain Farm series on YouTube, tonight's a little bit of a weird one. We'll call it a special edition. We are going to be on stream, so you'll see chat on the screen. This is not going to be the normal thing for this farm, but for tonight, I wanted to... What the heck happened here? I wanted to try something a little bit different. And we are going to be looking at the new Goweil pack. So our goal on the farm today is to make a bunch of TMR and to put the new Goweil pack to use using the stationary baler to make a bunch of bales of TMR for our farm. We're not going to buy it for the farm. There's no way I'm going to spend $250,000 for something I'm only going to use once in a while. But we will rent it. I've sold a bunch of wood. For those of you that have been following the series, there you'll see here that I've significantly cleared out my wood pile using the front loader. And so if we go back here into the rear end of the farm, I've cleared out all the woods back there. I've cleared... Hey, what's up, Hey, what's up, Otai? He finally got a notification. I've cleared out all these woods, and the end result is about $100,000 extra that we didn't have in our budget before, so that it's going to allow us to rent the Goweil baler, just the, what do you call it, the single baler or whatever. You'll notice we've advanced into November, and so we are moving on into the winter here. Pretty soon we'll be able to sell our crop and make a decent amount of money, but right now we're waiting for that to happen. So, hey, Goldie, how's it going? Cameo, good afternoon. So let's go ahead, and the first things first, I'm going to get the equipment out that we need. Let's take a look here. What's up, Slayer? We have anything good? I always forget to check. First of all, Derail City for you today. Uh-oh. Now, we do have this thing that we could buy, but I'm not going to. I was just looking to see if we have possibly any tractors for sale, but we don't. What happened, Cameo? Yep, we had a good day today, Cam. Thank you for asking, Galdi. Good morning, Dowsy. Chew Express. I am... So I went to church this morning and played a real Derail City day for you. So we did played guitar at church this morning. Came home really tired for some reason. So I told my wife I had a cup of tea with her, and then, or a cuppa as she says, and then we were like, I'm like, let's go take a nap. And so she and I and the baby took a nap, and I woke up at like 4:30. Well, thank you, Dowsy. I appreciate it. I don't think you'd be able to join this map because I have so many mods and stuff installed on this, but by the time you get it together, it's going to be the end of the and I'm not set up for multiplayer on this anyway, but I do appreciate it. Now, we will be doing it Thursday this week. We're going to be doing Farmulator or Logulator, and you can definitely join us for that. But yeah, so anyway, I napped hard. See, we already have TMR in here. Okay, well, whatever. We're just going to keep this here. So we're going to keep making TMR and then making it into TMR bales. I have not tried the new shed. That is one thing that we're going to look at. I don't know if I can really... I don't have a place to put it yet. Unless I put it where we want to build our shop. But I don't think I want to do that yet. So we're going to clean up a little bit here first, and then we'll get involved with the Goweil stuff. Yeah, you know how it is. Let's see here. So... do you guys actually have an FS19 server, or you guys just play off of each other's computers? Or FS22, I mean. We used to have a 19 server, but it was expensive. I want to say it was like $15 a month or something like that, and I just couldn't afford it for this year. But it seems like this version of the game does better. 19 had a lot of stuttering issues when you got a lot of people on it, but this one doesn't seem to do that as much. So, all right. So first of all, people keep talking about the building. Let's take a look at the new building. I haven't seen it yet, so We're going to look. I believe it's going to be, is it silos? Yeah, bale and pallet storage. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so he posted on his. It's not huge, which is actually kind of nice. I think we have enough space in our big facility here to store bales, though. But, you know, that's not a bad size. Anything else? Sheds? Just seeing if there's anything else here. There's potato sheds. All kinds of sheds. American farm buildings. These are all mods that I've downloaded. Sheds mod, shed. Precision farming DLC sheds. You know, this one that we looked at, we have this on the other farm that Mike and I were doing. This would actually make a decent shed. It's pretty pricey, though, comparatively. The other one's only $29,000. I mean, heck, yeah, some of these are so expensive. Like, that would make a good bale shed. It's open, but it's, you know, closed enough. But I think we're just going to try to use what we have available to us. I mean, honestly, I've got this whole, you know, facility here that's empty. We can put bales in here. So that's what I think we're probably going to do. So. Oh, does it auto-load, Killian? That's one thing, not having used it, I don't know. Is it an auto-load shed? Because if it is, that's pretty sweet, actually. So it's going to be a long video. For those of you that are watching on YouTube, get your popcorn out. Because this is going to take a little bit of time. Oh, that's nice that it auto-loads. Okay, well, that makes things a little bit different, too, because it's like that. That adds to the fun. Ooh, and it's got an auto-sorter. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's nice. And it's only $29,000? Yeah, maybe we do need to build one. We'll see. We'll see. Well, I was hoping I could do that, but apparently I can't. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, see, now the thing with from what I've heard with that, the extender is that you are, yes, SYNC, is that you can get the other engines to run by themselves and stuff, which is kind of nice. And you can also set switches to certain places, so you can just put a loco out and send it, and I think that's kind of neat. I don't know if I would be doing that myself, but I do wish we had a lime storage I could put these in. It's kind of a pain to have these things all over the barn. Eventually I'll move these over to the bale barn, but for now. I can't believe I'm still nappy after all those naps. What's up, QB Austin? So once again, I felt bad because I didn't stream the Goweil stuff yet, so I'm glad that we get the chance to take a look at it here. It is going to take, like I said, a little while for me to get to that point. We need to do some straightening up here first, and then we will get the Goweil baling stuff operating. And I think I'm going to have to buy a bunch of... Have we been putting the cow meds into the cow food, the mineral? I don't remember on this series. I think we have. Let me check the mixer real quick here and see what's in our TMR. That's not telling us here. Let's get on. Yep, it does. Okay, so we have to make sure we get more of that cow mineral. Cow manure. Mineral? But yeah, I'm excited to try this stuff out. And I think that it's going to be neat. I can see, like, once I started thinking about, like, this farm, I'm like, what farm would the Goweil stuff be used on? And my head immediately went here. I was like, man, I don't really have any big farms. But then all of a sudden, because Calmsden, we're not doing anymore. And I'm like, I couldn't use it there. But then I'm like, wait a minute, I could use it here. I could use it on this farm. Hey, what's up, Big City? Sometimes mistakenly called Big Nasty. My gosh. I apologize. Big Nasty's a good guy, too. But, when I have a brain fart, you know. I am doing well today, thank you. How about you? Enjoying my last couple hours of freedom till the work week starts over. It is one thing I'm really I'm struggling getting used to. Of all the things that I thought would be difficult, most of them were not bad. The downside is I'm so used to having, like, usually Mondays being quiet too, that I'm used to having like 3 days off every week, and that's tough. Like I'm having a hard time getting used to that. First world problems, right? Okay, so that shiz is cleared up. So we're gonna move up to here. Yeah, it'll take time. It just takes some time. Arthur, you're in the middle of the right. Try working nights. No, thank you. Yeah, you're gonna see why it's gonna be useful tonight, because I got a lot of cows, and I would like to expand eventually to add more cows to this farm, adding in a second facility, maybe a larger one than this, because right now I think we got 40 cows. Let's see here. I'm trying to get there we go. Milk, 10,000 liters of milk. We'll sell the milk in the winter when that's getting close to enough to fill up a trailer. Straw, food. Yeah, see, they're running out of food. 40 animals. Yep. So this is going to hopefully make our lives a little bit easier. Hi, Hermione. What are you doing, puppy? She's standing here like looking at the wall. Weird dog. Okay. So I guess we're ready to go pick it up. And we also need to pick up some other stuff too. So we're going to do I think I'm going to rent a flatbed. Where's my truck? Oh, yeah. Wait, what does this have? What's in this? Why do I have a trailer full of hay? Okay. I think once you get used to working nights, you can do okay. I've got my poor friend works at First Energy, and he works days and nights. So they have him on, I think the way that it works is he works for days for 6 weeks, and then he works nights for 2 weeks. And then everybody does that. Like, that's how they cycle people through. So everybody that does that. That way they have people for the night shift. And you only have to do it once every 6 weeks. But he said it's tough. I can always tell when he's on night shift because he's got circles under his eyes. He looks really tired. Like, you working nights, Todd? He's like, yep. He looks a wreck. Now, the real trick is going to be, let's see here. Just like you, that's right. Do you have black circles under your eyes right now, Big City? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the truck to the dealership using the work menu. Let's we're going to say, where's the jobs thing? This is it, right? So we're going to select the truck, and I'm going to say set destination. And we're going to put that right here. Nope. Dang it. I'm so bad at doing this. So Y, set destination. Nope. Pick a target location. A. Wait, why isn't it? That didn't work. Give me a second. Hey, Spartacus, this is Spruce Mountain. And I forget, it's been a while since I've done this. I just want you to go here. Nope. Do you guys remember what it is? Or I thought you just clicked on it. Set destination. Pick target location. Okay. There. Pick rotation. There we go. Okay. That's what I thought. There he goes. Okay. So we're going to grab the tractor now that's going to pull the big thing back. The thingy. To get the thingy. Maybe this is overkill. I don't know. So yes, Spartacus, we are on Spruce Mountain. And we're going to rent the new Goweil bale machine, and I'm going to make TMR bales. There's my UI getting lost. For my farm, we're going to take all the stuff that we have and turn it into bales and store it over the winter instead of having it sit out. Apparently he is, or she in this case. What's up, Waking? Good to see ya. Pretty sad when the tractor's moving faster than the truck, but that's how it goes. So we are going to head to the shop. I'll be right back. We're going to rent the stuff that we need. So first of all, the easiest way to do it is for the Goweil stuff. Now, this is going to suck because I just realized I need my front loader. Yep, it sucks. Life is difficult, but still good. All right, so we're going to grab the bag handler. I'm gonna rent this because we're gonna need that. Buy. And I want it front loader. Or I want telehandler. Yep. We're gonna lease that. Actually, we'll just buy that because we're gonna need it to move the bales around later too. And I'm going to grab. Let's see. We have that does both sizes, doesn't it? We got 125 to 150, and then we're gonna get the 125 to 150 Variomaster. This one only does one. Yeah, that's the one I want. I want the bigger one because I want to be able to do the 150 size bale. I want your mods. Mater! Hey, mate. What's going on, cutie? We're going to customize this. That's my son, John. Let's see. We want the width the bale and turner. And I don't need the silage additive tank because we're not doing that. But we're going to make our blue bags. The blue color is what we're going to use for our TMR. You're not doing much? Well, good, John. You having a good weekend? I'm looking forward to seeing you next weekend. I'm going to try to get your bathroom cleaned this week, all right? I sure will. $13,000 to lease. That's a little expensive, but actually I was thinking it was going to be $20,000. So that's actually not that bad. All right, so we have our forkity forks. And we need to rent a trailer. You know what? I should. How much are low boys? That might be another good buy for the farm. It's just a cheap low boy. I don't want the real expensive one. We're just going to buy this drop deck because we use this all the time. Customize. Yep. I'll get the extension. Why not? Oh, that's a good point. Check the sales for a drop deck. I don't think there was one in there, but yeah, nothing. So we're going to buy a drop deck. And I do want the extension on it. And I got silver rims, so we're going to go with silver rims also. You finally got a Star Citizen? Good. Are you having fun now that you're in? And one thing we need to do here is while I'm doing this and getting all this stuff hooked up, we're gonna pick our telehandler, which is where I'm thinking, yeah, there it is. I don't know if it's going to be able to find us or not, but I'm going to try to get this to come here. Let's see if he gets lost. We need that down here because I forgot to. You'll see. You know, I did that. So I delivered last night. You guys, if you guys remember when we were on Star Citizen, I delivered 24 full pallets of salvage, and I made about 200,000. So now I'm up over 511,000 already, just from like 2 or 3 runs on that ship. So it definitely makes good money. Yeah, that's so cute. That's John. So you'll see the new fuss, the big fuss. I don't know what the fuss is, but like, do you mean fuss like in a good way or in a bad, like a bad fuss? I think people are excited because this is going to be able to, you can harvest your corn, and instead of putting it in a silo and having to crush it down, you can just wrap it and it'll turn into silage. You can also put, and this is what we're going to do today on my farm. We're going to take TMR and we're going to put it into bales and store the TMR in bales instead of, now on some farms, like I have on my European farm, I can actually store TMR in my silo. Like I have a storage that I can put it into, but on this farm I don't have that. So we're going to put the TMR into bales and then store them in our farm. They also gave us a barn that auto loads bales, I guess. I didn't know that at the time that I was getting ready to make this video, but I do now. I knew they gave us the barn, but I didn't know that it was an auto loading barn. So that's pretty cool. Where did my tractor go? Here it is. Okay. So there's a lot of cool things. Plus, it also gives us a baler that dumps. It bales and wraps and then dumps the bales on their side. So if you guys remember, when I was doing my Swiss cow farm series, the Erlengrot, the Chapman Swiss Dairy Farm is what I called it. And the bales were always rolling down into the street. Well, now with the new baler, they dump them on their sides after they've wrapped them, and it no longer does that. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, so I think this DLC is really neat. When I first got it, I was kind of like not interested at all, but now that I've played with it a little bit, I'm like, you know what? Like for this is going to be pretty cool. Hi, I love it. Tell Soupy I love him. Little rat. I'm just kidding. This Goweil device that I'm sending back to the farm is new DLC that just came out. It's not out yet. It comes out on Tuesday. So, because I'm a channel, whatever you call it, like I get early access to some of this stuff. So that Goweil is part of this DLC. It comes with it comes with 2 round balers, a bunch of different wrappers. One that you can load onto like the front of a telehandler. You can, instead of dragging it, it just loads onto the front, and you can carry it around in wrap bales. And then you have those stationary balers that wrap all kinds of different material that aren't normally wrapped. So, okay, so we needed this guy. Oh, I love you, John. You're a good kid. Uh-oh, somebody's getting blocked. What's going on? She does not like the... All right, we're going to have to drive this home manually. It's too wide, and it's causing a problem. What's up, Red Alpha? It'll be soon, John. Just a couple more days. Hey, and I get paid, so maybe we'll have money, but probably not, because I owe so many people money right now that every dollar I have is probably just going to go to paying bills. But at least we'll have fun together, even if we can't afford food. I'm just kidding. We'll have a little bit of money for food. Good Lord. Stupid. The nice thing is, and once again, it'll be real nice when every 2 weeks I get a paycheck from it. So that's when it starts getting nice. And, you know, weddings are coming up here, so then we'll start having money from that. So We can have fun without food. We'll just be hungry. I'm totally kidding. It's not that bad. Well, not really that bad. We've had food all along. We've had eggs. We've had, enough money to get little things here and there and actually continue eating. And occasionally enjoying food. But your philosophy is it can't be done. Oh, if it can be done with base game stuff, then you don't need it. Yeah, this is the thing that this does that's different is that you can't, like with base game stuff, you cannot wrap TMR, you cannot wrap corn silage, you can only wrap grass. So this pushes the boundaries and allows you to do that, which is going to be good. That's right, John. That's what I'm saying. We've always had food. Sometimes it's a little close, but... All right, so we're going to set up shop right here. That ain't going to work. I need to back it up a little bit. Does that look good? All right. By the way, John, you're doing a good job typing. I haven't even seen any misspelled words so far. I'm proud of you, kid. So when the bell comes out, because we put that flipper on it, it's gonna we can turn all these lights off. It's gonna flip to the side, so it'll bounce off here, and then we'll have our food, and then we're gonna drive it into the barn. Dang, I didn't think this out very well. Hold on, I'm gonna put it away again. Sorry, guys. I want to move it back a little bit more. I want to be able to get the telehandler around it so that we can get it into the barn a little bit easier. So I'm trying to find a good spot to set it up. Let's try it there. That should be better. Right there should be good. I love you, Goosey. Geez, I just saw you guys like 2 days ago. It wasn't like we haven't seen each other in forever. All right, so that's off. And that's there. You said like pumps and hoses. You're correct. And this is kind of like what I said before when I did the review of this DLC. What I'm noticing with Giants is when they put out these DLCs, they're not necessarily about you have to have them. They're more about we want to make the game more realistic, more enjoyable, more role-playing. So this is something that you don't have to have for your farm. In fact, most farmers, at least around here, would not use this kind of equipment. But it gives you another option to role-play on your farm. So... at first I was like, I don't see the need for this, but I kind of like it now because it's like, you know what? I'm actually going to use this. And it's going to help my farm. So, all right, we're going to take a look at the different pricings here. So we got mineral total mixed ration. Oh, you can buy it. That's funny. We've got mineral feed, 1,200 or 1,000 for the bag. 1,000 for 500. So let's keep that in mind. Pallets. Let's see how much mineral feed is here. 1,000 for 1,050. Why on earth would you buy the big bag? Hey, we'll see you, Spartacus. So it's not necessarily about do you need it or can you do it in base game. The answer to that, of course, is yes, you can. But is it fun to kind of simulate and try different things out? And, hey, I saw my farmer down the road doing this or doing that. No, you can lift that by hand. That's nice. And so to me, that's what that's more about. And so I would say, yeah, it's definitely worth it. if you want to realistically simulate. There we go. All right, so we need to get... Oh no. They put those in an awkward spot. I'm going to do this. Give ourselves a little room to work. And we still need room for this guy on the back. So we're getting ready for a massive cow food making session. We're going to make a bunch of cow food, and then we're going to wrap it and store it. Oops. Oh, go down the forks a little further. Jeez. Jeez, oh, Pete. So, yes, you don't necessarily need it, but if you want to simulate something, like, of course, pumps and hoses, in real life, a lot of farms, especially in Europe, use, pumps and hose systems. But in America, they do too. And so if you want to simulate that or role play that, then you need the Pumps and Hoses DLC. Can you get by without it? Of course you can. But does it add anything new in the game? Well, not really. Maybe a little bit. Like Pumps and Hoses, I think, does enough. But like we probably will end up using that. That's another thing that I'm excited about this farm, because this farm is big enough that we're making a ton of slurry. So after year 2 or 3, I can see renting some of the pumps and hose equipment so that we can get our fertilization for free. So I think that's going to add a lot to what we're doing, and that'll be cool. So yes, pumps and hoses will be used on this series. There we go. Next up, 2 more. So we've spent some of our precious money that we made, but we got more coming, so. I did, John. I did. And I liked it. Didn't love it. It wasn't my favorite series, but I did like it. It was sad, but it was good. My dogs are bashing at the gates to get in. Yeah, it was very sad. But great, but super sad. I don't like sad movies. Well, it's not a movie. Full Metal Alchemist was a series, for those of you that haven't seen it. Hermione, stop. As my wife says, she's going to do my head in. Doggy at the gate. She's come up here, and I tried to get her to go down before I started streaming, and she wouldn't go down, and now she wants to go down. It Mad Mark and Ryan cry? Check your punctuation, kid. Check your spelling. Yeah, well, Mark cries at everything. Ryan doesn't usually cry at all, ever. All right, there we go. So I think we have everything that we need from the shop. Let's go ahead and put this up here, and then we're going to grab our new forks. Right, it's an interesting issue. I agree with you, Red Alpha. With pumps and hoses, you're not supposed to ever put slurry down on food that's already growing. You put it down like the year before. So like when they usually what happens with slurry is the farmer will, you know, harvest their crop, and then like in November they'll go through and they will put slurry down. But they don't slurry like after they've planted the new crop. So they put the slurry in, they put slurry down, they cultivate it into the ground, and then they come back the next year and plant. But it sits for a while, so it like breaks down. It's no longer whatever poopy. I'm concerned that is going to move. I'm hoping that when I lock this down, it'll just lock it into place. But we'll see. Oh, and I forgot to turn that off. Hold on. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to run this back, and we'll be right back for those of you on YouTube. We're going to get started here on making the bales. We're back, and we've unloaded our front loader. And we're going to take this tractor over and put the Goweil to use. Come on, tractor, shift. There we go. Just going to force it to shift. All right. Yeah. Percy's #1 advocate, Violet. Nope, so I got to come around on the other side. This will load in, but you have to hit it at the right angle. Hey, our neighbor plowed his field. Look at that. This is not my field. But it will be someday. There we go. All right, so now we're going to hop into this machine. And we're going to take a look at the options. And while that's filling up, there's 10,000 liters in here. And I'm going to, let's see, we want to change the size. Turn off automatic drop. Nope. Reset bale counter, toggle cruise control. So we're going to make them 150 size bale. And we're going to go ahead and turn the baler on. Yes, the old tractor is good at doing the cow food. You're a bad boy, John. So what it's doing... No, you're not. You're a good kid. We're taking this, basically, TMR, and it's getting put up. It gets pulled up into our Goweil. And then it comes out on this side as a bale. Plop. He said, no, I'm not. And then we have a nice 150 size bale. And we have a handler here that will keep it from getting all ripped up. No, you're a good kid, John. Except for when you fuss and throw fits. Then you're bad. Which is never really. I am very. You're doing a great job, John. Especially because I read YouTube comments and some of them, wow. They're just bad. I don't know. This barn's not going to be great for keeping these bales. I think we're going to run out of storage pretty quick because it's hard to store them in here. Yeah, the 70s to 90s equipment works great. I have not yet. I've heard it's cool. I haven't tried it, though. Let's see. So is this done? I don't think this has enough in it. Yeah, it needs 5,000, and it's got 4,700. So we're going to head back and make some more TMR. So this is going to take a little while. What I really need is a second telehandler. Wait a minute. Oh, but that guy doesn't have... Does he? Let me think about this. We rented that. But we could use it. That being the our friend back there, the front loader. Okay, so we need to take a look at our mix. Right about there. Right about there. Straw. Stop. Oops, wrong button. And now we need some silage. You just got to watch when you're turning with this tractor. It tends to dump over pretty easily. Oh, wow. I almost dumped over. Hey, thank you for the Steve-O cheer. All right. And then we're going to hop over here. What's up, neighborino? All right, so let's go. We're going to put this down here. And we are going to run over there. No, there's no apostrophe, Mater. Not on thanks. And thank you for the big cheers. Steve-O. It is Steve-O. This is where a self-propelled would be nice, wouldn't it? And the crazy part is we don't want to get too full. I know I'm violating a lot of rules. You should never drive with the bucket up. Let's see. Get the whole thing in there. I think we're just going to take 2 scoops. It's about 5,000. We're close. What's up, Beaverton? Nope, wrong one. Get in here. Actually, I'm going to try to... Well, see, and here's the hard thing. This is where it's hard to get that mixed in. The mineral feed is tough to get mixed in. I wish it was a little bit easier. Oops. Clonk. Now, I wonder what happens to the mineral feed when you put TMR in a bale. Here's an interesting question. If I bale it, do we lose the mineral feed? And it just says TMR. It doesn't tell us. I love you, John. Tell everybody I said I love them, and we'll see you next time. It's nice seeing John. What's up, Rank? All right, let's see what this does. I know it's not going to fill it up all the way, but... And now it's mixed ration. How much does it have room for? It could definitely take more. Here's what you got to watch. So this holds 17,000 and it holds 80%. So another scoop will probably overfill it. Ah, man. Well, welcome home from work. But we only want a little bit of this in there. I wish you could see it from here when I'm loading it. That's the only... Well... Don't you paw me. Don't do it. Hermione. She just totally came in here and scratched my leg. What, you want to go downstairs? What are you doing? What's up, rabies? You want to go downstairs? All right, give me a minute and I'll let you know. Goofball. So we're going to mix this in. Okay, that's good enough. I don't want too much to go in. And then let's see what we've got. 1.3%. We want more than that. Geez, I feel like we're going to have to go to the store and get more of this. Oops, wrong vehicle. Dang it. Ugh. The Mac? Yeah, she's a good truck. That's good. Okay, stop. And let's see. Let's check the mix now and see how we're doing. 2.7%. That's good. It's going to go down a little bit, but that's about what you want in there. That's all I'm going to mix in. And we'll just drop the whole thing. And I'm going to grab the shovel, and we're going to fill the rest of it with silage. It's funny because every single scoop of TMR we make is going to be different. If this were the drunk from My Summer Car and I was mixing him the drink killed you, he would have slashed my tires already. Because he does not like to have things from different batches. But in this game, we can mix. The cows will be okay. There we go. And how much did it take? The whole bucket? Oh, it did. Look at that. I didn't think it would. All right, so let's go over here and get ready to receive some bales. So this could also be, as you can see from this, if I were to do a multiplayer server again where we're doing farming, I could see this being part of it. Now that might make some people mad because they'd have to have the DLC, but I could see this would be a good multiplayer activity, don't you think? Because you have, some people making the TMR, some people getting the bales made, somebody loading the bales into the farm. This is definitely a large operation, farm style thing. So we need to go this way. Woohoo! Auto load and guidance steering. There you go. Perfect mix. 5,500 is how much it needs. That's crazy. So we're really only going to be making like 2 or 3 bales per load here. Don't get stuck in that. I'll get ground to bits. Now, I wonder, here's a question. How do we feed these to the cows? I know some of the stuff went into the silo here. But I think the cows are ready for some of this food, so I gotta figure out how to. That's the question. That's the food trough right there. So that's where we're gonna go. Said I do as much as I can. Well, thank you. Nope, not there. Oh, there they are, fed. So that's how you feed them? You might as well fill them up, right? Yeah, I was a little nervous about this map doing that also, Red Alpha, because it is a custom cow barn. It's not a normal. Oh, there we go. There's our big fat bale. I like the way it waits for you to unload it. You don't have to have mineral feed to mix it. It gives you a little bit of a bonus, I think, on the milk production. But it'll still be TMR if you don't use the mineral feed. But it produces healthier cows, so... Ta-da! So we're going to be busy tonight. We're going to be busy. Oh, okay. So if you have the robo barn, then you need the mineral feed. Okay. I'm so happy with this farm right now, though. Like, it really is a fun farm because it has everything that I need, but yet it still offers a bit of a challenge because there's a lot to do, but not too much. Wow, these cows are pigging the food down, though. Jeepers criminy. 20,000 liters in the barn. What does their barn look like as far as fullness? Let's see. I know they were getting pretty empty. Oh, yeah, we could put. It looks like three more bales will go in. All right, well. So we'll continue to load the cows up, and then we'll store the rest of them. Yeah, I think this might be one of my favorite American farms so far, ever. It just feels like a real farm. Without all the mud. And I need to mix. Now we need to mix some more. Yes, I did. What do you do with that, Big City? Are there minerals hidden on the map, or what do they got? Jeez. Like, can you find gold in the minerals, or what do you use? What do you use the stone for? Which would make sense is why they call it Stone Mountain. Oh, you can turn it into lime. Oh, now that's cool. Because I have, we can always rent the Volvo. That thing's pretty cheap to rent. Well, I wonder, how much is left of this thing? It had 1,000 to start with. 500. So if we put 500 into each one, we know that that's about 2.5%. So I can just do that. That way I don't have to keep like guessing what I'm putting in. We just let it down to that's okay. Thank you for that tip, Big City. That's actually a great idea. It gives us something to do during the winter too. So that is a winter suggestion. Get it? Winter. Hang on, I gotta go. I have to let Hermione down. Hold on. Woof woof. Okay. I got all this equipment rented. So let's go ahead, and I don't think I need this open anymore. I can kind of just guesstimate. So we know that half of this has to go in, and that makes our life a lot easier. I want it to go down. There we go. All right, that's got 500 in it. And we had 3 scoops of silage, right? I saw that. Yeah, I drove the path because I delivered logs. I filled up the sawmill right now, so I can't deliver anything more to the sawmill, so I have to go to the hill sawmill. And it's a lot of driving. And it's not a great road. So we're going to add our nugget chunks. Adding the nugget chunks to the TMR. You spent the whole balance on seed and fert. Oh, that big Bordeaux cedar? Yeah. There's still only enough for half the field, huh? Jeez. How many scoops was that? Was that 2? I need to see. I don't know. I don't know how many scoops. No, that was just 2. Okay. Which map is that? Is that this one that you're playing on, or a different one? Arg. Somehow I got cut silage there. 5 and 6 are all one big field. Sweet. I think the correct word is ginormous. One ginormous field. One ginormous field coming right up. All right. Prairie farm, okay. That should be it for this. We can go back over to our bale handling section. It's a Michigan map by Prairie Farm. Look at that thing. That's so cool. Precision farming equipment. All right, we need to hop on this. And what is it right now? It's just forage. I'll tell you what, it's kind of nice having all this forest cleared to be able to see as you're driving around. But I do need to get rid of the stumps. Those are still all over the place. We'll do that last, though. I need to go on the other side. This is the drop-off, not the pickup. My goodness. A little bit more. The rest of it should be able to be straw. Maybe a little teeny bit more hay. The downside is I think we're going to run out. But that's okay, because then we'll have made enough for the year. Though, I don't know. We just have filled up the cow barn. It looks like we got enough for like 2 or 3 more loads. And then I think the grass is ready to be mowed. So we can start another set of production. So in midwinter, we can do this again. Yeah, this is ready to harvest. So November's as long as it's going to get. After today, it's going to go back, or after this month, it'll go back to, it's going to recede back to winter. So we're going to have to mow one more time this year, and that'll be today after we're done doing all this. And we'll get another batch of silage started, along with, I think, along with more hay. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. But no more straw. We're out of straw, so we can only mix so much. But we should also have the cows fed enough for winter. So that's the, like, I think all the stuff that we've put in their barn right now is enough to get them through winter. So, and the rest of it we're going to store, right? Let's see how the cows are doing. They might take a couple more, but I don't want to over bale it either. They are, wow. They could still fit more in there. They've got 25,000 liters. I'm going to put the rest of this in there. I hate to do that, but I want to make sure that that's done so I can just start saving the rest of this. Because the point is not to have to do this again until next year. Do. Are you hungry, cows? Not very, huh? There. Oh. Yeah. And it's not going to take another 20,000. It'll take some of this, but yeah, there you go. It's full. So the cows are now taken care of for the year. Now we need to go take care of this. Check out this project. We actually might not need to make more silage this round, too, because I've got a lot of silage, I think, compared to the hay. This thing is pretty cool, you got to admit. There's our TMR bale. Boink. All right, QB Austin, have a good dinner. Thanks for coming out, man. Can I get in here? You gotta wiggle it just a little bit. Nope, that's not gonna work. What I'm gonna try to do is maybe if I come in this way. Watch it now, watch it now. Bully, woolly, woolly, bully. Bully, woolly, woolly, bully. Bully, bully. There we go. Got it in there. So do Australians? I don't see Beamer. I know Chew Express is here. Do you guys actually sing "Tie Me Kangaroo Down, Bloke"? When you're, do they? And is that actually an Australian song, or is that an American who thinks they want to be Australian or whatever? Do you remember this? Do you know what song I'm talking about? Yep. Yeah. And unfortunately, it's a mod. It's a mod that's why I said I think you can mod it. Like, it's not, you don't have to buy the DLC. There are mods that do this. But, tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. And then they get to the sad verse. He's like, tan me hide when I'm dead, Fred. Tan me hide when I'm dead. But is that really an Australian that sang it? Or is that just like waltzing Matilda? I like to take a waltz with my Matilda tank. I do some destruction. The Matilda 4, one of my highest scoring tier 5 tanks in World of Tanks. That thing is a beast, or was. I don't think it is anymore, but it had really good hull down ability, and then it printed money. Like, you really could make a lot of money with that tank if you knew what you were doing with it. But it was slow as all get out. In the field, it was a nightmare because you until you got to the spot, you were really in trouble. Once you found the spot, it was good news, but getting to that spot could be very deadly. Okay, so it's empty. So here's once again, the only downside I see with this DLC, with this, especially this kind of setup, which is what you're supposed to be doing with it, it really could use multiplayer for sure. Like, this is a lot of work for me to be doing by myself, and you need a second telehandler for sure. For sure, dude. You need a second telehandler. So on this one, I'm going to actually do 4 scoops of silage, and kind of try to skimp on the hay a little bit because we're using a lot of hay and I don't have that much left. So I'm going to try to make the hay go a little further by using more silage, which is absolutely illegal not illegal, legal. So what year did Waltzing Matilda come out? That was wasn't that like in between World War I and World War II? All right, here we go. So we're going to watch it right when we get to about the 600 and 500 pull out. There we go. Perfect. 502. That was really close. That was close to a perfect score. So 4 scoops of this. How much does it say we have in here? BTW. 130,000. Yeah, we got 24 of the other and 130 of this. So, well, it's a big scoop for this telehandler, that's for sure. This is the smallest telehandler that they have, and I did that because I knew I was going to be putting stuff in that little barn, so I wanted to pick the smallest telehandler. The downside is it's really stressing it out when I do this kind of stuff with it. So it's a little on the heavy side for this little guy. But the other telehandlers are larger. They can handle it a little bit better. But this one's well suited to our farm's dimensions. It's just not necessarily the weight. $18.95. Wow. Saw Banjo Patterson. That's our second scoop. And I'm assuming he's Australian, right? All right. Oops. 2 more scoops. Yeah, or Texan, right? I'm afraid to ask, what is a banana bender? Or is that something that you can't answer? Does that just mean he lives where they grow bananas? Or is it something a little bit less like one of those I shouldn't know and I probably don't want to know? A banana bender. It's Aussie slang banana are there. What I like about Australia, one of the things that I really like about Australia is that they have nicknames that you don't hear anywhere else. They just there's just all kinds of funny nicknames that are cool. Like I know oh, interesting, crow eaters. Got no idea why. Interesting. South Australia. So if you're in South Australia, you get to be a crow eater. That's weird. And funny. And unique. And we take the slow boat. So this tractor, sometimes you'll notice it gets stuck into gear and it won't go any faster. I've seen that with a couple of these older vintage tractors. Oh, so are you in the... I mean, I don't want to reveal your location, Red Alpha, but I'm assuming you're in the Mackinac area if you're below the bridge. I'm assuming we're talking about the Mackinac Bridge. North America's largest single-span bridge. And it is all that. And a bag of cheese. All right, let's see. Wait a minute, I need to see the mix. So now we need to go, hey. And we're going to do the rest straw. Oop, until there. And we're going to need a little bit more hay. Wow, that was right on the edge. But we kept it, but it was right on the edge. what few uppers there are. Or youpers, I guess. You guys say youpers, right? There's a decent amount in Mackinac and Sault Ste. Marie. I love going to Sault Ste. Marie. Like, it's like, to me, that's like perfect summer weather. It's in the middle of summer. It's like in the 70s. It's just beautiful. Sault Ste. Marie is gorgeous. The beaches are gorgeous. I love seeing all the ships going through the area. It's just a unique area. It doesn't look like anywhere else on the Great Lakes. Big fan. Top of the thumb. Okay, so when I was young, my mom took me to, I think I was like 16. We went on vacation to upper Michigan. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. That's how the bananas get bent? It's because the Queenslanders spend their time bending them. Here it comes. So we went to Mackinac Island, and I just remember it was hot. Sorry. It was a hot day, and you know, on Mackinac, motor vehicles are prohibited. Everything has to be horse-drawn. And I just remember it was like a river of horse whiz flowing down the street. It was so disgusting. Like, the place smelled so bad. Oh, interesting. Little eaten tripe. Hey, man, when you're hungry and there's food, and it may not be the most delicious food, but it's food, right? You eat it. Another Google search. Well, now you know. Now you know why you're a crow eater. Crow eater almost sounds like something out of Harry Potter, like the Death Eaters. On the mat, they're called the pooper scoopers. Yeah, I mean, that would be a horrible job. Ugh. Like, I get the idea, but it's neat to see it in action. Like we should go back to having just horses for travel. No, we really shouldn't. That's a bad idea. Go to Mackinac, spend the summer. Blech. If you enjoy the stank of feces, then that's perfect. You're right. We should do that. But it was neat. It was cool to go. Like, I'm glad I got to go. And we went on one of those. I don't know if they still have them, but they had like these express ferry boats that had. They were hydrofoils, and they would send like a rooster tail of water up. It was pretty cool. Oh, I don't remember seeing any bats. Interesting. Maybe that's a newer thing. I don't remember seeing a lot of bats. But maybe they were there. They just didn't want to scare us. So none of the locals told us, like, look for the bats. I have not. My wife has it, and she's been playing it here and there. It looks pretty amazing. It looks like one of those huge games that I could get totally lost in. However, I don't really like doing movie games. But what I will say is I like the fact that they didn't make it related to any of the movies. It's its own game. And so it's a game that I would actually play because of that. But if it... What is that set? Oh, there's a bar up there. Okay, whatever. There you go. See how nice it is? We got TMR stored up for the winter. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there were a lot of mosquitoes there, too. I remember that. Upper Peninsula in general was like a mosquito fest. That's funny. Oh, 300 milk cows? Yeah, you're going to be making a lot of these bales. What is the UP state bird? Is it the eagle, the bald eagle? Or is it the loon? It's the loon, isn't it? Oh, the mosquito. I was going to say, because don't they call Upper Peninsula? No, who do they call loonies? Is that Wisconsin? Somewhere they call them loonies. And the Yoopers, I thought it was the Yoopers they call loonies. But yeah, it's the state bird is the mosquito, yeah. Mosquitoes are so everywhere. The mosquitoes are everywhere. They are. Ugh. You go down to Florida, they're all over the place. You go up to anywhere where there's wilderness. Up in Canada, they get to be like 10 foot long. They literally will just like pop your head right off. I don't, man, the mosquitoes in Canada. Ugh. Is the robin? Ah, do you know what Ohio's is? Let's see if you know Ohio state bird. Don't look it up. I want people to guess. You got 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Time's up. It's the drum roll, please. No, the Buckeye is our state nut. So it's our state tree. It is the cardinal. Those should be the robin because we have more of those, but the cardinal is the state bird. And they're pretty. Yeah, I'm the state nut, right. This is Arthur Chapman, the state nut. He'll be in state prison for violating tax laws. Oh boy. I owe so much on taxes. Which is funny because we have a lot of robins. We get the Toledo strip. Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I like it. They stayed away from the movie. Like it's based on, like the series, but it's its own story, and I like that. That to me, that's the best way to do a game. I don't like these games like the Lord of the Rings game where it's like you're just basically playing through the movie because the outcome's already decided. So it's like, and why is it? Oh my God. What's the matter now? In the wacky world of Vanessa. Over which strip? Oh, the Toledo strip? Really? I mean, I don't know. Ask Micah what he wants to do. See if he wants to give it back or... like crazy stuff going on over there? What's one? One scoop. Oh, okay. So, my wife's friend literally spent $12,000 on 3 birds. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, if he would like to give Toledo back to Michigan, or he was here earlier. He's doing good. But yeah, they wanted to. I can't believe Ohio and Michigan fought a war, and it continues now on the football field. Nope, 5,000. So we need 2 more scoops. You're like, okay, I have to go. Like, we're struggling to buy groceries, and you're spending $12,000 on freaking birds. What's up, Anthony? Micah is shaving. I need to shave. I got a beard. My wife hates it. Should we try 5 scoops? Because last time, once again, I want to reduce how much hay we're putting in so we can make it last longer. You took it far and square? Fair and square? Oh, yeah. Would you want to be part of Michigan or Ohio? Oh, yeah. Small town USA. Well, that's how it always is, isn't it? It's the Vanessa Show. Ohio. Okay, so, well, it's a good thing we won then, isn't it? All right, one more. We're going to try one more scoop. All the day long. Poor Michigan. Seriously. Is it the Itchy and Scratchy Show? Small town USA. Oh, did you? I mean, that's been a vast national treasure, the UP is. Let's see if I just broke the mix. I hope I didn't. It should be okay. We're not going to get much straw in there, though. So it seems like 4 is really the right one. Small town USA. That was, who made that map? That was that guy that kind of like freaked out or flaked out. Big Hoss. Big Hoss, was that his name? Oh, thank God. Well, I could have put some straw in there, but I guess not. We got 10,000 left. So enough for 2 more trailers, basically. Big horse. So there's no straw filler mixed in there. That was a waste. Oh no, there's a stump in there. Oh no. Oh, for crying out loud. And that thing is heavy. Dang it. Southern Boy Gamer. Big Hoss. Yeah, I was sad when he, like, kind of, I don't want to say he flipped his wig, but he just got weird about it. It was disappointing. We lost a great map that day. Yeah, his other map was good, too, and he had all the industry on it, too. Heartland, that was the other one. What I'm going to do is I want to get some straw in this mix. I hate to waste, like, TMR because we got hay. So what we're going to do is we're going to dump some of this into the trailer and then put, like, about a quarter, and then we're going to put straw into the mix. I forgot we have to come around on this side. American Heartland. That, I think, was my favorite map of his. No, stop. 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 I can't. Oh, forget it. The tractor's not moving fast enough. So, oh well. I was trying to get to stop and it wouldn't stop. So, was it worth the rental? I don't think so. I didn't realize I didn't have enough hay to do this. I thought I'd be doing this for hours and I'd have plenty of hay. But we ran out of hay pretty quick, so I should have waited till after I had a second load of hay. But whatever. We've got plenty of food for the winter. I don't have to. I'm not going to rent this again until next year, but we will be making more materials. And I'll rent it again next year when I have more materials to do. This should have been an all-day project, and instead it's like a morning project we're almost done with. Especially at $13,000 rental cost. Better planning next time. So are you still playing on 17 rank 29? Shows you the long that was a great version. 17 was a really solid version of Farm Sim. Might be, in my opinion, the most stable or solid version. Playable, whatever. It really, until 22. 22 added a lot of cool stuff. I don't know if I could go back, but 17 was like just as good as 19, just not as graphically exciting. In fact, in some ways I felt like it was better than 19. Okay, that's not going to work, so we need to... It's too tight up there. I can't get the grips in there. You think so? I should be able to get them out. That one I won't get out, but... So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45,000 liters. That should definitely be enough to get us all the way to next summer. Small Town USA. Little pink houses for you and me. Yeah, for you and me. Oh, yeah. Well, I was raised in a small town. John Cougar Mellencap. Remember when he changed his name? He wanted to be known as Johnny Cougar. You guys remember that? Like toward the end of his career, he's like, "No, it's Johnny Cougar." Well, I was hoping I could just drive in, and I guess not. I was thinking maybe we could drive in this door to load this area up here. Would be easier to come in that door, but I don't think we're gonna have that many bales anyway. So. So funny. Well, they're kind of doing that now, though. With 20, what seems like with 22, they're just going to keep doing it. Like they got we're already on year 3 now, which is different than they've ever done. They usually they go every 2 years. They give a new version. So interesting to see them kind of change that up a little bit. Maybe some of those accusations made them really think about what they were doing. But for 19, they did it too. So. Or COVID. Maybe they just realized, like, what are they going to make for the next version of the game that's going to be so much better than this? Like, the graphics can only get a little bit better. You know what I mean? They're not going to get, like, way better than this. Maybe the use of newer graphics engines, but this one already uses, I think, pretty much most of the latest graphical hardware and graphics. What's the word I'm looking for? Like the FreeSync and all that stuff. So... Right. Yeah, of course they're just in it for the money. Like right off the set, that's what they do. It's ridiculous. Yes, they make games because they want to make money. That's why they make the games. We like the games because we like to play them, but I don't think Giants ever realized how big their game was going to be, though. I think that, this has just proven to them, like, wow. I mean, when we first started playing Farm Simulator, remember back in 15, like, the only reason my channel got to where it did is because there were no tutorials. It was all in German. And so I'm not saying like I single-handedly fixed the world, but my channel got popular because I was one of the few people that actually made like English tutorials. And I didn't know what I was talking about, but I learned, and it was fun, and I had a blast doing it. And so, you know, but for 15 and a little bit for 17 too, there wasn't a lot of like American interest in the game. Now there's it's huge. So yeah, that's true too. And once again, Giants does not bombard us with DLCs. They come out once in a while. You know, every it's pretty like what, 4 a year. You know, 1 every quarter, and they're affordable. It's not like because like I play The Sims, my wife's playing The Sims. Every freaking thing they do is at least $15.99, if not $40. You know, Giants comes out with a lot more stuff, and it's $8. So, you know, I just thankfully they're not rip-off artists like they are at some of these other companies, and so I feel like I definitely get my money's worth with Giants. You know, they're not. I would not say they act like a greedy company. Yes, they do release versions probably more often than other people, but I don't feel like they're money grubbing. There's a lot of other companies that show exactly what money grubbing behavior is. And what's up, Key Hook? We are doing very well. We're making silage bales, or I'm sorry, TMR bales. Okay, here we go. So I got to pay attention. 800, 700, 600, 500, and pull off. 526. Not bad. Not as good as the first one. I know. I'm adorable. I've told you this. And you believe me. Let's see. Oh, I see, right. Yeah, but you said football is worse, right? Blizzard releases an expansion pack to WoW. Well, that's a good point. Why are you tired, babe? Right. It's more of an environmental mask, though. I don't know that it's a medical mask. It's so you don't breathe sawdust when you're doing forestry. You're tired because you're tired. Well, I definitely hear that and second it. I am tired, too. And I'm realizing I got to go to bed in like 2 hours because I got to get up at freaking 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. 6:45. I really should get up at 6:45. Is that third scoop? Nope. Second. 2 more. Microtransactions. I mean, Farm Sim could go that way too. They could do, instead of doing packs, they could do like, you could just buy one item for $1 or the whole pack for like $8. I know, man, but we got down to 20. We got down to 20 degrees, and yet I drove home from church with my windows open because it was like nice out this afternoon. But it was freezing this morning and last night. Literally 19 degrees out. I'm just like, oh my God. The road's iced over. Diablo 4. Stop it. Didn't somebody say there's a new Baldur's Gate coming out? Baldur's Gate. Ooh, nice. What's the new DLC for Fishing North Atlantic? I didn't see that. Not that I probably should buy it, but I don't know. $60. That's too much. I do like it. Like, I like Fishing North Atlantic, but so it's like the brand AF Therault. Yeah. I'm just not, I don't know. I play that game, but I kind of, I have to really be in the mood for it. I have not played Walker Farms. All right, so this is, let's see, probably going to be our last load. It is a good game. And of course, I was excellent at playing it. I'm just going to fill it up. We might as well use the last of it. 22 liters of hay left. Whatever. That sucks. I could have made 2. Now that I realize that, I could have made 2. Oh, well. It is what it is. We don't have much straw either. We'll get more hay. Ah! Don't hit that. Combi boats that look like different size knots guilty. So once again, I feel like the one thing that really kind of sets the Goweil equipment aside is that it has the side dump on all the bale. You can get it for pretty much all the equipment, which when you start working on farms that have hilly landscape, to me that's a huge plus. Even here you can see it's nice to have it dumped sideways so I can set them in the barn like that so they're not rolling around. Chaos Dwarves. Oh, Warhammer, huh? Now here's an interesting thing. Why is it not taking it? Should be mixed properly. Yeah. Huh, I got no trigger, but it went anyway. I don't know if it is a fast bale. It probably does need you to stop as it drops. I'm thinking that that is the case. I haven't run it yet, but I would say probably yes. We could test that out real quick once I'm done with this. We'll do it on a different map. Oh, the point was spring sale and you didn't buy anything that was on sale? Yeah. That's how I am too. I don't want to buy games that are on sale because I'll never play. I never have time to play them. Like I don't have time to play. Like just, I'm still playing. Like my son bought me Metroid, the remake of the GameCube Metroid, Metroid Prime, and I'm going to be forever playing through that. I'm about a quarter of the way through now, and I've been playing it for 2 weeks. It's awesome, though. Night games in... Oh, in World of Tanks, there's going to be night games now? Oh, Lord. Have they gotten rid of artillery yet? I'm just waiting for that. When they're like, oh, yeah, there's no more artillery, then it's time to play. No, they haven't. Okay, well, then I'm still not playing it. I mean, I do here and there. I played a couple weeks ago. I played for like 5 minutes. B. Adam, you pulled an IROC. Nice to see you. Yeah, I still got to finish Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm still playing that. I got to finish Borderlands 3. I got to finish Borderlands 2. No, you used to... Oh. You're a rat, Red Alpha. I did. I don't. War Thunder to me ended up being too capture the flaggy feeling. I don't know. I like it, but it's not. It's not quite the same. I'll have to try it again. I heard that it's got a big update. Last time I played it was a long time ago. I mean, like years and years ago, and it was before I think it was even like an actual, like full-fledged release. It was it was still like beta or whatever. So I'll have to try it again at some point, but I just love World of Tanks, and honestly, all my stuff's in World of Tanks, so it's like... Yeah, somebody was pointing that out to me, Rank, and I think it'd be a good... It might be like My Summer Car. It looks good, the Contraband Police game, but I don't know. We'll see. Time-wise, I don't want to add any more series. I've got way too many series already. When I'm done with My Summer Car, maybe... It's pretty fun. That's horrible. 900? You playing on hard? I've heard Medieval Dynasty is good. I tried to get it for free, but they wouldn't give it to me for free. Yeah, and then Railroads Online, of course. Yeah, I saw that's coming out too, Wild West Dynasty. I don't know if that's the same publisher or not. It might be. All right, so we're done with this for the day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. The next step is to mow the lawn and get some more hay. So I'm not going to return it yet because we are going to... Once I mow the lawn, I should be able to get, well, more hay. And then I can continue to mix. So I'm going to use that in the next episode, but we're going to hold on to that for now because if I return it, then it's going to cost me way more money than if I just keep it. So I want to hold on to it for a bit longer, but we need to mow the lawn between now and next time. So thank you, everybody who came on live. It was fun to see you. And thank you for all of you that are on YouTube. For YouTubers, be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And we will see you next time.